Hey guys, what's going on? Okay, so I'm recording this to go over some of the rules for the December shell challenge. So this is the shell challenge we got here. So the basic idea of this shell is I'm using the theme of village. You can make any sort of village. So this is gonna be a pretty open build. You can do a lot of things. The only thing I'm asking for really is that you keep these three structures here, these two pillars on the corners, and this one in the middle, this floating one in the middle. You can add anything else. You can add as many buildings as you want. So the idea is that this brown area here that you see on the ground is like a walkway. Think of it like, a place where people would be, walking around. And you can build anywhere on the green, right? So if you're to think of it like a village, let's say you were going to make like a Christmas village, right? So let's say we put, let's really quickly here drop, let's see, um, a room. We used to have rooms here. I don't know what happened to them. But let's say we okay, so let's go back here. We're gonna grab a building and we're gonna drop it down, right? So if you wanted to put, let's say, like, a building here, and then, like, another building here, uh, a building over here, that would all be fine. The idea is that, so like you could put another building here. Um, so it doesn't matter if it kind of goes over the area that you can walk around, um, as long as you people can essentially, walk through the area, if you know what I mean. Um, so if you were to build all kinds of things, you could put this, in the middle here if you wanted to, let's say, turn it. Let me turn this. All right. So, anyways, um, and then if you wanted to connect the middles, right? So let's say you wanted to put. Let me do a better job of explaining this. So let's say you wanted to put this here, uh, and you still wanted to connect the middle. So let's say you were putting a building here. All right. Let's just stretch this out for a sec, real quick. So if you're putting a building here, and then you were going to be putting some more buildings all around, and you were going to make it so people can walk in and out. Um, if you wanted to, I put this green ring in the middle as more of a reason to, like, just to remind you that you, if you wanted to, you could afterwards drop some, some of this in between afterwards. So after you've put all your buildings down, if you wanted to, connect the inside so that people can walk here and here, and then you would have um, your buildings, like, in between. Oops. Let's say you wanted to have your buildings in between, like, one here and then one over here where they could still walk in between. You can do that. That's fine. Um, and also, let's see. Let me erase this real quick. So that's fine. You can totally do it. Essentially, all I really want is that this walking area to essentially still have the integrity of being there. It doesn't. I put the green in the middle just to say that, you know, if you wanted to put little buildings inside that green area, even if it's overlapping the walking area, that's totally fine. You can totally do that. Also, this wall on this piece here, I just did this to show that you could, you know, you can have a gate or like a railing all the way around. But if you wanted to put, you know, if you wanted to put walls back up, if you wanted to make these walls, you totally could do that too. So if you grab a wall and let's see, there's a way to do it. Anyways, yeah, this doesn't have to be a railing. I just put it there as a railing, but if you wanted to remake this circle, make it a wall all the way around, that is totally fine as well. I think oh, this was it this that I had done it to? I can't remember. But you can if you can, you know, if you want to put a wall up there, you're more than welcome to do that. This was just like this was just there to show you that, you know, if you wanted to do this as the top, as a flat level, you could do that too. You can make any of these. You can change these as well. You could also make into railings rather than walls if you wanted to. That's fine as well. So and these lines here, you can totally get rid of these lines. I had them on here as just as a guide. So you can totally get rid of all of this. This is definitely not necessary. If you want to get rid of all this, you can do that. I did it to just kind of give me an idea as where the center of things would be. That's the only reason I had it there in the first place. And I was going to delete it. Someone mentioned, oh, you know, can you just leave it and then we can delete it ourselves? I'm like, yep, that's fine. I left it there. So if you want to use it as a centering tool, a way to space things, there's that option as well. So you don't have to, but it's there in case you need it. I'm just gonna, just for the sake of cleaning this up, we're just gonna extend this back here. So you can, these don't need to be there. This is really essentially just a guide for anybody who wanted it, if they wanted it. So so yeah, so that's what I was using to kind of give myself an idea. Okay, this is kind of this building is kind of in the middle. I put the triangles there and that X area to kind of, you know, give me a center point. So there's no basements allowed. You can build anything you want. A haunted village, a Christmas village. You can put as many buildings around here as you want. The only thing I ask is that you leave some sort of path, like this path that you see here. If you want to add the outside ring to the inside ring with a path, that's fine. You can do that. But if you wanted to put a building in the middle connecting this top piece here, you could do that. If you wanted to put some buildings inside this middle circle and then repaint that whole thing as pavement or rock, so you have, let's say this is a walking pavement you have here. Let's say you build a couple of buildings in these spots, but you just want this whole centerpiece to be like one kind of square, one center, with buildings around inside. You can do that. So you can put your buildings in on the green areas, and then you can fill it all back in with any kind of surface that you want. I just use these bricks, but you could change. You know, you could change the brick type to anything you want. If you want it to be that kind of brick, you can do that. I just have it there down as a placer. So your imagination is all that's needed, essentially. As long as you have these three buildings, you can decorate them any way you want. Same with the one in the middle. Keep the paths. You can get rid of those little black lines and then just literally build a village. Build a village using those paths as walkways. That's the only thing that you essentially need to do. The information is up on the gallery. This build is called Indie Village. So if you're looking for if you're looking for it on the Sims 4 gallery, it would be hashtag Indie Village, all one word, INDIVILLAGE. So that's how you're gonna find it, and it's also available in my Discord under my Sims channel, Sims Challenge channel. If you have any specific questions, whether you can do this, or can I use this, or can I use that, feel free to DM me. I will always make sure that I have all the packs. Right now I have all the packs, all the kits and everything. So you're free to use whatever you like, whenever you want. And when I do the tours, you won't have to worry, because I'll make sure that I have all the packs when I'm doing the tours. So, so we're going to go until the end of December. December 31st is the cutoff. Once again, we don't have like a huge sim following. We usually got like a handful of people who want to do them and want to try them. And so, if you're a day late or something like that, if you're almost done, but you might not make it for that last final day, let me know. I might still take a look at it. I might still show it on stream. And I'm hopefully going to get into a habit of, once I'm doing the tours, I'm going to cut the video that I make when I do the live shell tours. I'm going to cut that video up and then put those up on YouTube for anybody who wants to watch them later on, or another point. Or maybe you did a design for me a long time ago and you're like, oh, I did that thing for him and I can't remember. You can go back to, let's say, the video. It'll be on YouTube forever, right? So go back to YouTube. You can find the video that it was on. I'm gonna try and get everybody's name on there who did a build for me. I'll try and add that in the description, as well as it'll be in the video, so you can kind of scrub along the timeline and find where yours is. But so that's it really. Any kind of town, any kind of village that you want, you can add as many buildings as you want. You can change all the walls. It's free game. Just make sure that this path, if you want to add a little bit more path, make these paths a little thicker. Let's say you put some buildings down and this path isn't thick enough. You can thicken the paths if you need to, so that it kind of fits underneath your building. Or maybe your buildings are a little wide. You can thin it out if you wanted. If you want to make the paths a little thin, as long as the path essentially keeps this shape, and you don't make any new paths, and you don't change the direction in any of the paths, then that's it. You can do anything you want. I hope you guys have fun enjoying them. Some of my shell challenges are they're a little strange, a little awkward. Sometimes they are just normal builds, and seeing what people can do to decorate them. There's really no rhyme or reason. I get an idea in my head, I throw it down, and I see what people can make of it. And I always enjoy the tour, so I'm really looking forward to it. Once again, DM me if you have any questions, and I hope you have fun. All right, bye.